there's a song I want to share for humanity, for the waters that came through at the source of a river that comes down into Santa Fe. And I go to this source many times because the source holds everything you need, the healing, the new information, the vision. And I go there and I share my visions with the source. And I love how the river, which gives us all of the life we need, begins in a source that many times is so inconspicuous and unannounced. That's where the power is. It's not cased in a huge temple, and it's not got a big flashing sign that says, this is where the richness of life really is. So at this source, I'm sitting there and I get taken over by a song. A melody begins to move through me, and it is as soft and as easy flowing as the winds right now around us. And I'm in the presence of the source of the river. And my heart is being moved, my blood is being moved, and my voice begins to move up and down. And I don't know what it is, but I'm allowing it to move through me. But I then begin to bring my awareness, my loving heart, and my embracing arms to hold this sacred song of the source of the rivers. And I begin to recognize the pattern in the song. And that's when I say, oh, that song is wanting to be sung right now. And it began just as simple as, ooh, 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 ooh. And I continue to listen, and then I'm taken over by the swirling aspen trees ahead. Ooh. And here's the role of the song carrier, is to hear that and allow it to be what it wants to be without me trying to, with my musical training or my, memory of the song I heard on the radio, but allowing that just to be what it is and honoring it and repeating it. Ooh, 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 la, ya, 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 ya. So it's happening like this, and then I'm taking that sacred responsibility of allowing a song to be sung through me, and so I'm recognizing that life is in force at the source of these rivers, and I'm in the mountains, and the mountains are like the Mama Earth breast. They are the givers of life to the entire community. They hold all of the nurturing, the medicines, the wisdom, the dreams are in these mountains of the earth that are like the breast of the woman that nurture life and give milk. And the river is flowing from her. And I ask the question because we are co-creators, human beings, to bring in these songs. And I ask the question, are there words to this song? And the beings spoke through me. And because I have been invited into the Lakota way, I heard the Lakota words. Mini wichoni unchi maka wani wachielo pila maya yelo hey dakuwa kanshkan wichozaniwa wani wachielo pila maya yelo hey mini wichoni, the waters of life. Mini wichoni unshimaka, Grandmother Earth. Wani wachielo pila maya yelo hey. Thank you for the blessing of the waters. Dakuwa kanshkan, all things in sacred motion. Wichozaniwa, for our health and well-being, so that we may live in harmony. Dakuwa kanshkan wichozaniwa wani wachielo pila maya yelo hey. So all of this is swirling around, and the language, the syllables wanted to come through, the sounding of those words in Lakota, and so I received that song. It was a transmission. It wasn't me. It was all of that life and the source of the river speaking to me. And now this is a new medicine song that came from the ancestors of that source of that river. All the grandmothers who had come to that river many lifetimes singing the same way that I was doing. And the new song came in because it's wanting to have its own life. And so I give it away freely to those that want to sing to the waters in the Lakota language, Mini Wichoni, which those words now are known worldwide from Standing Rock.
Mini Wichoni!
Mini Wichoni! Mini Wichoni! Mini Wichoni!
I believe we're very, very ready as the women for healing. We began with songs that were sacred from around the world, some of them having lots of words or lots of melody or harmonies. And I kept hearing, and I think the women prayed it in, to go back to the original way of song, which is a single melody, because there might be one lullaby that takes you through your whole life, like this Grandmother Flor de Mayo lullaby that we've been weaving through the whole Gathering for Humanity. This comes from lineages and lineages of her family line, and she's sharing it now with the world. And we use that lullaby in our circles, and it's 4 notes. 4 notes that can be enough for your whole life. And that's what I've found the way of earth songs, medicine songs, is they're really, right now for the women, wanting to be shared in their most simple forms. And that's honoring the element of wind, the element of rain, of the river, of the earth humming, singing with us. And there's space enough for all of that to happen. And it's not so human-centered and human voice-centered, but it's including.